in fucking Wisconsin. I think like this shit's going to lead to civil war, and people to lead to the smart cities. Like, people don't want to like be in the dark, right? Like the normies, right? So, the salvation would be fucking go to the smart city where they have this electric grid, and guess what? Like, just like a barfly going to the fucking, I mean, no, no, a caterpillar going to be a fucking going to the cocoon to be a butterfly, right? It's going to be like you can't go back. I mean, so fucking being a caterpillar. So that's why I'm thinking like this fear of this Wisconsin fucking electric, lack of electricity shit going on with the gun violence and shit, or the gun. It was shut down by gunfire, right? Yeah, they're trying to like make it this like left versus right, but it's just like this divide. Like just making it seem like there might be a civil war or whatever, and like the electricity turning it down, turn it off, and all that shit. Maybe it could lead to people like, oh shit, there must be a real war going on. Because remember, like okay, okay, the current war that's going on. I'm not saying it's fake, okay, but it's so weird that there's all this like electricity was still on this whole like 9 months during this war. You imagine like you'd be seeing like people running away even more, not just watching Netflix and fucking during the war. You could get, well, yeah, but there's been real rocket fire and all that, but I don't know how massive really this war could be. Like in the real, like we don't really see any real like footage of like people gunning down each other. Yeah, I mean, but I think the war is real. Like you see people launch rockets. I don't want to downplay, what Svetlana is going through. I don't want to do that. Okay. Like, his her one of her sons is in the war, she was saying. So like, like this war is real, but like how big of a scale is it? Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, but but the rumors of wars and like this like could collapse like the fucking what's going on in the West, right? Yeah, I mean, like the rumors of wars, right? But like, they're making it like, these wars seem like it's massive when it's actually smaller in scope. Because I'm just thinking about like what happened to my village in Palestine, like with my family at the time. I mean, like like my grandpa, like they were like 12 years old, like 70 years ago or whatever. Like they fucking ran away, fucking Palestine during the first war, like when the Israelis were taking it over. Yeah, I mean, and the village was just fine. Like it didn't actually get hit, but it was the fear that got to them that they got a whole bunch of millions of people to leave Palestine. Through the fear of the rumors and like the actions going on. So like you think like they would come here and kill you. Well, it made sense in the time, but this is like during the time like you didn't have iPhones, fucking camera, like like the Middle East was just like I didn't think they really even have power back in my Palestine. Like like in most villages they didn't even have power like the West back in the day. Yeah, I mean, like electricity everywhere, right? It was like it's just like seeing again. I'm not gonna say but it's like it's backwards fucking village. Let's just say okay. Yeah, I'm Arab. Okay, so yeah, but so it's I think fear gets more people to be scared and trap them, and that come back rather than the violence. Yeah, I mean, it's through the fear and the rumors of wars is more effective than war because they probably like the Israelis probably didn't have a ton of fucking like tech back then, like in the 1940s when they just came there. Like, some of them were ready, like, but like, I don't think they were like a massive fucking like there was more of us than them, and still it's the same fucking thing. There's more of us than them. Like more. Okay, but this like fucking Israeli and Palestinian fucking conflict, like it's all just for fucking lead to this end of time talk. Okay, or like, oh, let's get together bullshit peace talks after, they go through this war. Like, they got the war of all wars, like the Gog and Magog shit. Okay. So that's why Israel was placed there, just for this like Gog and Magog fucking war bullshit. And then there'll be like the peace times, the false peace for 7 years and shit.